Hello everybody, my name is Spaceman, and welcome back to Comic Book Time. We got more packages to go through, and welcome to the next 3 or 4 videos such like this, where we're just going to be unboxing stuff we got in the mail, talking about the graded comics coming in, and more importantly, talking about the graded comics we already have that will go nicely with this. Again, stay tuned near the middle of the video to see these things on the display stand over there, and take a quick peek at what we've been pulling and putting in our collection. Let's open this big box, dude. This one should be a little bit easier to open, as opposed to what we had with the Eternals issue runs. I mean, those things had to be rebagged and boarded because I tore the bags open and I destroyed the boards with my stupidly big hands. This one is much more nicely wrapped. The bubble wrap looks great. Thank you for taking care. Sometimes I've had sellers on eBay kind of ship graded comics just in the mail, like by themselves. There's maybe like 1 or 2 pieces of paper around it and the thing's just bouncing around, and it's not a huge deal. But if you're selling comics and you can, you know, bubble wrap it and wrap it nicely and put some protectors in the box and cover the corners on the CGC cases, because sometimes those get dinged, please do so. It's a huge help to us buyers, and if we ever want to resell, it makes it less of a headache that we probably have to get the case fixed or something like that. But thank you for always taking care. And that's a loud thunderstorm. Okay, let's keep moving. Now, we ordered a couple of graded comics in the mail, and I'm not exactly sure which one this is. I know which ones have arrived, but I don't know which one we have in our hands. So it'll be fun to kind of live react to the specific pickup we got. But there's a couple that I got that I'm very excited for. One that's coming all the way from the UK that I am super excited for to break out and show you guys on the channel, and I hope that you'll enjoy it because it is one of my favorite characters and one of their key issues, so I'm very excited for that. All right, I think we got the comic out and ready. Is it front and center? It is. Oh, this is the big one. This is one of the big ones. Let's go. I got this for a great price on eBay, and for the grade itself, this was another great price. Now, I'm not too keen about going below like the 9s. I usually try to stay 9.8, 9.6. I have a couple of 9.4s, which I might show you, but this one, kind of both the cover art that I love, the story part that I love, and kind of the part of time that it came out in, given the comic that came right before it, I wanted to pick this up. And in the grade, actually, it was a pretty good price, and I don't mind going super low, but let's just break it out and show you guys specifically which one it is. And a shout out to Quality Comics on eBay, a great seller, huge when it comes to their selection of the different type of comics they have. But this is a huge key, and oh my god, it looks so good. It looks so good. Let me do a quick inspection. Corners look good. Doesn't look like there's tampering. Off-white to white, and bam, here's the back. I don't know if you can tell what it is from the back, but from the front, you're gonna love it. It is Spider-Man number 122, The Death of Green Goblin, in a 7.0. This thing looks immaculate. I mean, just, let's get out of the light. Look at that cover. That is a beautiful, beautiful comic book. And the off-white to white pages, again, I like to stay within that kind of range. I like to stay on white pages, but off-white to white is totally cool. 7.0 for the grade, and for the price was really, really good. Got it below $500. The new Spider-Man movie coming out, you know, the fact that No Way Home is hinting at having Green Goblin back in it and Norman Osborn being a huge part of the movie, apparently. Number 1, I love the Green Goblin as a Spider-Man villain. I think he's like top 3 in my opinion. And number 2, the comic that came right before this was The Death of Gwen Stacy. There was someone on eBay selling this and The Death of Gwen Stacy for, I think they were like 3.0s, and they were selling them each for like $400. And I was like, I would rather go for individual keys that are a little bit higher grade. And with the 7.0 getting the comic right after The Death of Gwen Stacy and then now The Death of Green Goblin at a 7.0, Spider-Man 122 is not only just a fantastic comic book just from the story perspective itself, but the cover art is iconic as hell. I mean, you put this in any background on any setup, or any comic book person who understands comics, graded comics, comic history, sees this, and they're gonna be like, oh, that's a great pickup. This is one of the finer pickups in this collection, and I gotta tell you, it's gonna go great with my other Spider-Man comic. I only have one other graded comic in my current collection. I'll show you it right now because I actually haven't showed it off on camera before, other than one time, I believe during I think it was during the Marvel recap video we did a couple weeks ago. This is the only other comic I have in my collection in terms of graded Spider-Man comics. It is the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man with Stan Lee signature right there, signed right there by Stan Lee. Spider-Man number 1 by Todd McFarlane. I had to get it signed by Stan Lee. I had to pick it up. Again, another great price at a 9.6 signature series for CGC. You know, Stan Lee signature has to be. You have to have it if you're a comic book collector. And luckily, I got it on one of my favorite comic book cover arts ever. That's the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man #1 signed by Stan Lee. But this new pickup, folks, Spider-Man, I should say Amazing Spider-Man 122. Going right up on the wall when I get all of my graded comics framed. This is going dead center. Easily one of my favorite comic books of all time, and easily one of my favorite comic covers of all time. Absolutely love it. And for the grade and the condition and the price, can't beat it. Can't beat it. eBay is fantastic as always. So again, shout out to Quality Comics for this great pickup, for the great price, the negotiation, their response team and the communication on eBay was fantastic. Shout out to them as always. But there you have it, the unboxing of Amazing Spider-Man #122. I have a great feeling this will become a sought after book when the next Spider-Man movie comes out, because Green Goblin should be front and center, one of the coolest villains right now in Spider-Man comics. And I think that not a lot of people do it justice. So let's put it on the turntable. Let's just get a nice slow-mo shot to close out the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to subscribe for more gaming and reaction content. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.